and mandatory training on sexual harassment and anti-discrimination efforts after 2 female members accused 2 sitting congressmen of inappropriately misconduct. Going forward, he says the House will adopt the policy of mandatory anti-harassment and anti-discrimination training for all members and staff, said the Wisconsin Republican and the Speaker of the House. Our goal is not only to raise awareness, but also to make abundantly clear that harassment in any form has no place in this institution. As we work with the Administration Ethics and Rules Committee to implement mandatory training, we will continue our review to make sure that the right policies and resources are in place to prevent and report harassment, he said. Ryan's announcement comes after Virginia Republican Representative Barbara Comstock and Representative Jackie Speier, a California Democrat, described instances of sexual harassment on the Hill during a hearing of the Committee on House Administration. There are 2 members of Congress, Republican and Democrat, right now who serve that have engaged in sexual harassment, Speier told the panel. And she disclosed her own experience with sexual harassment as a young congressional staffer in a YouTube video last week. Neither Speier or Comstock named the legislators, though the Republicans testified that it was important that we name them. Comstock also detailed the story of a young female aide who quit her job after a male member of Congress exposed himself when she was asked to deliver documents to his home. The legislator remains on Capitol Hill, she testified. She left. She found another job. Comstock told the panel of the aide, but that kind of situation, what we are doing here for women right now, who are dealing with somebody like that. Folks, tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. And this will be on both sides of the aisle. And like I say, if it's a purging, it's sad to see when it's a conservative because it gives great fodder. But believe me, there's plenty of ammo on many others to the left, and they will be coming out. But to me, it's a purging of the House. It's a purging of our country and so many different government, our entertainment business, the media business, people's households. I mean, it's a purging for people. I mean, it's the lowest thing that you could do. And if Roy Moore, if these accusations are really, as it appears to be, it's the most sickening thing that you can do, that you're pushing yourself on young girls that haven't even reached the age of puberty, not adults, young girls. Could be your daughter, 30 years old. I mean, just disgusting. You can't have much faith in an individual working with an individual like this. That might make more sense if you have a family, but I'm sorry, just a little girl thing. Yeah, not my thing. But there are those predators in our country that just dig it. They think it's it's the bee's knees, as they say. By the way, the Apple Watch, this thing is pretty incredible. I was reading a report that the Apple Watch can detect hypertension, sleep apnea, and an abnormal heart rhythm with help of a trained deep learning algorithm called Deep Heart. It's a health strap cardiogram, and the University of California in San Francisco said in a new study the algorithm helped the Apple Watch detect abnormal heart rhythms with 97% accuracy, sleep apnea with 90% accuracy, and hypertension with 82% accuracy, according to TechCrunch. The algorithm could be used with other over-the-counter wearables like Fitbit as well. They basically have all the same technology built inside. Cardiogram's co-founder Johnson Hugh told the TechCrunch online edition that the idea here is that by screening continuously, you would identify people with hypertension who might not know they have it, and if then you guide them through the appropriate final diagnosis, which would be through a blood pressure cuff and then treatment. This is good news, folks. If you have any of these conditions, you might consider the Apple Watch, and I don't make a dime off it. Though I actually do like Apple products. Well, I have an Apple laptop, I have an iPad, and I have an iMac. I mean, come on. I don't have an Apple Watch. I was thinking about actually getting the fitness watch and just to see, what my heart rate's doing and all that good stuff when I'm exercising. I mean, I take my pulse. I have a general idea, but it'd be nice to have an ongoing log. And for these things, as, we get older, and especially if you have, precursors, to sleep apnea, hypertension, high blood pressure, the things that we just mentioned, abnormal heart rate, things like that. And these things can actually be reported back to your doctor. So look into it the next time you're in the Apple store. And it actually might save your life. Hard to believe, but technology can work for you. It can be a beautiful thing. And the Apple store is just sexy. Have you ever been into an Apple store at the mall? It's pretty remarkable, I'm telling you. It's sexy. They are nice. I know they're a little pricey, but I tell you, they last. And for every, Windows machine that I had lasts maybe a year, maybe less. Some of my Apples last 8 years or longer, and then you actually hand them down to somebody because they continue to work. They never shut off. They're really remarkable. Anyways, I'm done with that talk. Folks, there's our first hour, and we got another hour on some of these stations. Our website's forthepeopleshow.com. Don't forget, we're listener-supported. Your contributions make a big difference each and every day, live across America with For the People. Keith Allen saying all the best. May God bless.